Welcome to my channel. My name is Mary. If this is your first time here, I'm excited you're with me today. We are reviewing the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted palette and it's scented. Let's give it a shot. Let's get right into the video. Here are all the shades. I'm starting off with this second shade and I'm gonna place that all over my lid. I've already primed my eyelids and I'll have the information below on that. It's always a good idea to set your eyes with a powder. It could be translucent powder, it could be a colored face powder, or a lighter shade in the eyeshadow palette. So it's a pretty neutral shade. Just sweeping that all across. Next I'm picking up this fourth shade and let's see how much color that has. I'm putting that just in my crease. I actually don't see anything happening. So let me just put that on the other eye and let's try another color. It's pretty dusty, but I think we can make it work. Let's see. Let's pick up this matte brown shade and see how that works in the crease. I have a very light hand when I do this, and with a fluffy brush it makes it easy to blend. Alright, that's a pretty nice color. Showing up more than the other peach shade. I always go back and forth just to make sure it's balanced. It's kind of annoying, but I just want to make sure it matches. And I like to do it little by little. Right, that looks like a pretty good transition shade. So let's try some of the other colors. This shade right here, it's a matte shade. And I'm going to place that on the outer corner of my eye with a flat brush. Just carefully placing that. Going back to my fluffy brush and blending it. It has a nice pigment to it. I feel like the darker shades are definitely showing up more. Even though it's dusty, I'm not getting fallout on my face, which is nice. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that and place it just to darken it up a bit. Let's try some of the shimmery shades. I'm gonna pick up another flat brush and let's try this champagne shade right here. I'm gonna put that on the center of my lid. That's pretty. Let's do the other eye. Going back to my blending brush. I'm gonna see how this shade and this shade work, so I'm just gonna pick it up with my finger. So this is a really nice range of shimmery shades. To keep with the peach tones, I'm gonna go with this shade right here. Seems to work better when I pick it up on my fingers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Just putting it on my pinky and just dusting it on. That definitely shows up more, so let's not poke my eye. I'm gonna pick up this peach shade and put it on the inner corners of my eye a bit. I want some color there. Yeah, some brightness. That looks good. With the flat brush, it definitely picks up more pigment, no matter what eyeshadow palette you're using. So taking a clean fluffy brush and just making sure it's all blended together. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this with my finger a little bit. I like it so far. Let's take this darker brown shade, smaller flat brush, and I'm going to place it on the bottom of my lash line. I'm also going to take that close to my upper lash line as well. Especially in the summer, I think it looks nice when you just use a bit of eyeshadow to make a line, because you know everything's gonna melt off, and especially with eyeliner, I feel like once it starts coming off, it's very noticeable. I'm gonna take this dark shade and go over that a little bit on the bottom too, just on the outer edge. Alright, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'll be back. I did the rest of my makeup. Everything was really blendable. I mean, this shade right here didn't have much pigment, but I mean, as long as the dark shades have pigment, I'm all good with that. And the shimmer shades were really nice. And I think the tones are really nice and it would work on a lot of different skin tones and different looks. So I think it would also be nice to travel with. I'm loving this palette. I'm gonna use it a lot, and I'm excited to try some of the different colors. Like, I didn't try this one yet. Look at that. That's a pretty nice shade. I think for the shade range and the quality of the shadows, that it's really blendable. The price is pretty good for it. I think it was $13 or $14. I have to check on that. Very lightweight, and it smells great too. So I hope you enjoyed my little review. Let me know if you've tried this palette and what you think about it, and we'll chat a bit. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.